Something strange is happening in our solar system, and it involves a new interstellar visitor named 3IATLAS. But here's the kicker. Crucial data that could solve the mystery might be locked away. Let's break down what we know, what we don't, and why scientists are demanding the release of hidden images. 3IATLAS is only the third interstellar object we've ever detected, following Oumuamua and Borisov. Like its predecessors, it's raising more questions than answers. And one of the most prominent voices asking these questions is Professor Avi Loeb of Harvard University, known for his bold theories about Oumuamua. Professor Loeb has pointed out something startling. On October 2nd, NASA's Mars Reconnaissance Orbiter, or MRO, was in a perfect position to capture close-up images of 3IATLAS as it zipped by Mars. These images could be a game-changer, revealing the object's shape, size, and maybe even its composition. But here's the problem. According to Loeb, those images haven't been shared with the scientific community. Why? We don't know. This lack of transparency is fueling speculation and preventing researchers from doing their job. Without this data, we're left trying to piece together a puzzle with missing pieces. So, what clues do we have so far? Let's dive into the weird anomalies that make 3IATLAS so compelling. First, let's talk about its brightness. As 3IATLAS approached its closest point to the Sun, its perihelion, it did something unexpected. It got brighter, much brighter than predicted. This isn't typical behavior for a simple, inactive comet or asteroid. A standard icy comet would sublimate, releasing gas and dust that forms a coma, making it brighter. But the brightening we saw was unusual. Was it an outburst? A fragmentation event? Or something else entirely? Without clear images, we can't be sure what caused this sudden surge in luminosity. This perihelion brightening is our first major anomaly, a verified observation that needs an explanation. Next, there's its color. Spectroscopic analysis has shown that 3IATLAS has a bluer-than-sun signature. This is another verified piece of data, and it's quite strange. Most asteroids and comets in our solar system tend to be reddish. A blue color could hint at a unique surface composition, perhaps something we haven't seen before. Some have hypothesized this could be due to exposed, fresh ices or specific types of rock. Others wonder if it could be an artificial surface. For comparison, Oumuamua was reddish, while Borisov was slightly bluer but still within the range of comets we know. 3IATLAS's distinct blue tint sets it apart and deepens the mystery. Then we have the most intriguing clue of all, a potential non-gravitational push. This is a very subtle but incredibly significant finding. Early observations hint that 3IATLAS's trajectory isn't being governed solely by the Sun's gravity. It seems to have a slight extra acceleration. Now for a comet, this is normal. As ice turns to gas, it acts like a tiny rocket engine, pushing the comet off its purely gravitational path. This is called outgassing. The hypothesis is that this is what's happening to 3IATLAS. However, just like with Oumuamua, a key piece of evidence is missing. If it's outgassing, we should see a coma, a cloud of gas and dust. So far, no definitive coma has been detected around 3IATLAS, even with powerful telescopes. This creates a paradox. We have a potential push, but no visible cause for that push. This is where we must be careful to separate what is verified from what is hypothesized. The hint of non-gravitational acceleration is still preliminary. We need more precise measurements of its trajectory over time to confirm if this push is real and how strong it is. If the push is confirmed and we still can't find a coma, then we enter the realm of extraordinary possibilities. Professor Loeb famously suggested that Oumuamua's non-gravitational push without a coma could be explained by it being a very thin object, propelled by solar radiation pressure, a solar sail of extraterrestrial origin. Could the same be true for 3IATLAS? This is a massive leap, a hypothesis that requires ruling out all other natural explanations first. And we can't do that without more data. So let's clearly separate the facts from the theories. Fact: 3IATLAS is an interstellar object. Fact: it showed unexpected brightening near the Sun. Fact: it has a bluer-than-sun color. These are verified observations. Now for the hypotheses. Hypothesis 1. The non-gravitational push is real and caused by cometary outgassing that is simply too faint to see. Hypothesis 2. The push is real, but it's not from outgassing. This opens the door to more exotic explanations, including the idea of it being an artificial object. To test these hypotheses, scientists need specific measurements. First and foremost, we need those Mars Reconnaissance Orbiter images. If MRO captured high-resolution pictures, they could potentially resolve the object's shape. Is it elongated like Oumuamua or more spherical? Does it have a coma or jets of gas that ground-based telescopes missed? These images are the single most important piece of missing evidence. Second, we need continued, precise tracking of its path to confirm and quantify any non-gravitational acceleration. This will tell us if the push is real, how it changes over time, and whether it's consistent with the behavior of a comet. Third, we need more detailed spectroscopy. This will help us analyze the light reflecting off its surface to better understand its composition and why it appears so blue. Is it water ice, nitrogen ice, or something metallic? The bottom line is this: speculation is running wild because of a data vacuum. We have a mysterious object flying through our solar system, and a NASA spacecraft was in the right place at the right time to give us our best ever look at an interstellar visitor. Holding on to that data without a clear reason is a disservice to science and to the public's curiosity. The scientific method thrives on open access to data. It allows for peer review, independent analysis, and collaboration. By keeping these potential images under wraps, we are preventing the global scientific community from working together to solve this puzzle. This isn't about jumping to conclusions about alien technology. It's about doing good science. It's about following the evidence wherever it leads. The most likely explanation is that 3IATLAS is a natural object, but a very weird one that could teach us a lot about planetary systems beyond our own. But we can't confirm that without the data. The call to action is simple. Release the MRO data. Let scientists do their work. Let's replace speculation with analysis and mystery with knowledge. The answers are potentially waiting on a hard drive somewhere. It's time to let everyone see them. Thank you so much for joining me on this deep dive into the mysteries of 3IATLAS. What do you think is going on with this strange visitor? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. And if you enjoy content that explores the cutting edge of space and science, please consider liking this video and subscribing to the channel. It really helps us continue making videos like this. See you next time.